Okay, guys, welcome to the body language course. Firstly, thank you for purchasing the course. Obviously, I know that it's your hard earned money and you trusting in me is fantastic. So, thank you so much for doing that, guys. Number two, the body language course has been a long time coming. A lot of you have been asking for it. I did a written one a few years ago. I recently, around about a year ago, took it down because I didn't think it was doing justice. I didn't think it was good enough. So, what we've done, we've hired a true professional behind the camera that you guys can't see. We've got the professional setup, and we're going to make an actual body language course that nobody has ever done. Nobody's ever done one on this level. People have written books and whatnot, but this is the first non-tacky, non-game body language course where we're actually going to show you how to do it properly. Okay, so this should be fun. We've got a whole bunch of modules. I'll probably go through them in a minute for you guys. We've broken it into intro, mindset, and basics. Within that, I won't bore you with all of the topics, but we're looking into everything from testosterone to predator versus prey, which you guys will remember from before when I used to speak about it. Eye contact, walking, prop usage, absolutely everything that you guys can possibly think of. So the first thing I think I'd like to do is address who I am. Obviously, a lot of you guys do know me from the channel, but there will be a lot of people who are watching this video who don't know who I am or who have watched one or two body language analysis videos and are trying to figure out, like, okay, what's this guy's credentials? Now, if you're somebody who does follow this channel as well, I think it'd be quite good to know my credentials. So we'll bring up on screen now. It'll be a certificate which shows my body language credentials, which I did a 2-year course in body language. I studied it intensely before that and after that. It was a massive passion of mine. And obviously, I've made probably up to like 30 or 40 body language analysis videos on the First Man YouTube channel. You guys seem to love them. A lot of people get massive benefits from them. So that's my credentials, guys. Now, secondly, I wanted to talk about what body language did for me. Okay, and this is I've got to put a little warning out there to you guys before we do anything, okay? So body language is wildly powerful, like wildly powerful. I described it earlier to when we were planning this course out that it's like a superpower, okay? And you guys, if you've been on the channel a long, long time, you'll remember me talking about how when I first learned body language, I couldn't believe how powerful it was. I felt like I had found a superpower. I thought I'd found a cheat code for life, and I was like, I better use this properly. And this was a massive problem because then you've got the dilemma of, use this ethically, and that was the biggest problem for me. So I'm going to implore to you guys now that when you get good at this, to use it ethically, because here's what will happen, okay? You will be walking down the street, you'll see a beautiful woman that you like, you'll make eye contact with her, she'll look at the floor, she'll look back up at you, she'll smile, whatever. You might be talking to one of your friends, girlfriends, or whatever, and you'll be making good, strong eye contact. You'll naturally just look at her lips. She'll suddenly want you. That girl in the street will be falling apart. She'll be all over you. You can get men to do whatever you pretty much want them to do, So it's just like you got to use this ethically. For myself, I switch it on and off. It's not something I do all the time. If somebody saw me in public, you wouldn't catch me lacking. Like I would never sit there like this, like completely petrified of life. But what you might catch is me just in a relaxed stance. I'm not always going to be like this, spread out. You can pick and choose. I might talk to some women that I don't actually want to sleep with. I'm not going to turn the body language on, am I? Do you know what I mean? It's just, there's no point because eventually it will become organic. Eventually it will become something that is ingrained in you. It's in your subconscious and you just do certain things naturally. A benefit that's dangerous, okay, but body language is all good. If you use it ethically and you're going to use it correctly, you're going to get huge benefits in your life. And this comes in forms of, confidence within yourself, knowing that you can handle any social situation, displaying an image to the world that isn't actually accurate to what's going on in here. You could be absolutely petrified, but on the surface, everyone's thinking, okay, this guy is wildly confident. He's dominating the room. A woman is like, he's making strong eye contact. He's really comfortable around me. He's making me feel comfortable. You've got all these benefits. I said it in a negative sense earlier about manipulating people. It can also be a positive, because everything at the end of the day is sales. And body language is a huge part of sales. So at the end of the day, if you're sat there with a beautiful woman and you're doing certain things, creating certain scenarios, mirroring her behavior, creating certain cues to get her to do something, to then react to something else. I mean, guys, it's going to lead to her liking you, wanting you more. Like that is, that's a benefit. That's not manipulative. That's just you getting a benefit in your life, okay? This sort of stuff, although we won't cover it in this course, it might be in a future one. It's going to help you get interviews. When you go for a job interview, it's going to be easier to do. It's going to be easier to land business deals and whatnot because you're going to know how to act in certain scenarios. You're going to avoid certain mistakes. You're going to look like less of a victim in life, which I think a lot of guys have got a problem of, where they sit there and they look frail. They don't look masculine. They haven't got that presence about them. And for somebody who's been doing body language a long time, in myself, that's the one thing I noticed that was different. You go from an invisible NPC to almost like a main character that people cannot take their eyes off of. They're just glued to you. They want to come and sit next to you. They want to talk to you. Guys at the gym want to come over and just have a conversation with you, ask you what you're doing, whatever. People are just drawn to somebody with good, strong, masculine, open body language. And that is something that in today's society is being torn away. Okay? If you're the guy who is stretched out, you're very relaxed, you look like an alpha male, people, it's not a usual trait. It's not something that we see every day. So there's a lot of people that will There's a lot of people that will try and shoot you down for doing that. They'll try and test you, which leads us into, guys, the mindset section. Okay, so this is where the course is really going to get going. This is when everything is going to be. You're going to need a pen and paper for this bit. Okay, you're going to need to be practicing because the intro, whatever, this is just me describing it to you. Mindset. We're really going to dig into this now. It's not necessarily going to be body language yet. I have to get this right for you guys first, okay? Because if this isn't right, you're going to get found out. Number one, like I said, people are going to test you. Hence why we connected the two. You know, and it's a cruel world. So if you aren't congruent, if your body language isn't congruent with who you are as a man, which is why this stuff takes time to build up, you're going to get found out. So we're going to move into mindset now. I'm going to give you a few tips, stuff that you can do body language already. Okay, if you've got low testosterone, you're a skinny guy, you're young, you don't have a lot of life experience, you can do body language anyway. You know, it's going to improve your life. But these things that I'm going to give you, ideally, this is the foundation. This is the platform that everything else can be built off. If you do this first, you know, then the stuff that you learn in body language is going to have like a 10x effect. Okay, so we're going to move on to mindset now, guys.